Battle over a last will and testament apparently sparked a fiery scene on the Tonawanda Indian Reservation. Ed Dranch headed down to Akron today. He's back now with the very latest. Ed?
And Nalina, that will was contested, so what happened today has been brewing for years. Finally, it came to a head after a state Supreme Court justice stepped in and kicked one man off the land, drawing a huge response from law enforcement.
Things that are on this reservation, and she has no entitlement to.
Thomas Peters was outraged. His niece and so-called warriors from other Indian nations came in and tried to take control of the smoke shop he manages on the Tonawanda Indian Reservation.
These people here have no right to be here, and so our government on the reservation here is trying to have them removed.
A big crowd stood outside the building for hours. Some threatened violence after Peters was kicked off the land. Chief Deputy Gordon Dibble says that's when they were called in, prompting this massive response.
This isn't a typical situation. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my 37 years.
This all started around 7 o'clock this morning when a state Supreme Court justice signed an order allowing the executor of a will inside the smoke shop. Later in the day, it became an issue of who actually runs sovereign territory. The court order gave Peters' niece access to the smoke shop. She is the executor of the will.
She was to come out, secure the estate, these properties, and inventory them. That was what it for. It's not to say whose property it is. That's still pending in court.
But Peters felt the judge overstepped his boundaries.
He's making decisions on this reservation. He doesn't have jurisdiction here. Our tribal leaders right here are trying to diffuse the whole matter here.
After hours of negotiations, Dibble says tribal leaders came to an agreement around 4:30 in the afternoon.
She would leave with her support people, whatever you want to call them, and the property is going to be taken care of by the chiefs. They're going to post some guards, and this is still going to continue in court.
Earlier in the day, a small fire was started in one of the buildings on the property, but was put out a short time later. Peters was allowed back inside the property after the agreement was reached this afternoon. Live in the newsroom, Ed Dranch, News 4 at 10.